Turkey is facing one of its most defining political moments in recent history. On March 19, 2025, Ekrem Imamoglu, the widely respected mayor of Istanbul, was arrested on charges of corruption and aiding terrorist organization. Given his status as President Recep Tayyip Erdogan's most formidable political rival, this development has sparked intense debate. Was this a legitimate legal case or a politically motivated move to sideline a key opposition figure ahead of the 2028 presidential elections? Since his arrest, protests have erupted nationwide, the economy has taken a hit, and international pressure is mounting. What does this mean for Turkey's political stability, its democracy, and its future? What began as protests in Istanbul's Taksim Square has rapidly escalated into a nationwide movement. Demonstrations have spread to Ankara, Izmir, Bursa, and Diyarbakir, with tens of thousands taking to the streets, calling for justice and democratic integrity. Their chants are clear: rights, law, justice, don't be afraid, the people are here, Erdogan, resign. The government responded with tear gas, water cannons, and mass arrests, with over 500 protesters detained so far. Yet, the demonstrations show no sign of losing momentum. This is no longer just about Imamoglu, said Mavi Aksoy, a student protester in Istanbul. It's about defending our democracy and ensuring our voices are heard. With trade unions and student groups now calling for nationwide general strike, the situation could escalate further in the coming days. Beyond the political turmoil, the crisis is already impacting Turkey's economy. The Turkish lira has depreciated by 14.5% against the US dollar since the protests began. The BRST stock index fell 8.72%, wiping out billions in investor wealth. The central bank has spent $10 billion in foreign reserves to stabilize the currency. And JP Morgan revised Turkey's year-end inflation forecast from 27.2% to 29.5%. Business leaders have voiced their concerns, with prominent investor Ali Koch warning that political instability and economic uncertainty could further weaken investor confidence. With Turkey already struggling with high inflation and currency volatility, the stakes are getting even higher. President Erdogan has strongly denied allegations that Imamoglu's arrest was politically motivated, asserting that Turkey's judiciary remains independent. At a rally in Konya, he accused opposition figures of trying to incite chaos through street protests. This country cannot be dictated by those who seek to impose justice through demonstrations, Erdogan declared. However, critics argue that his long-standing influence over Turkey's judiciary raises concerns about the fairness of the legal proceedings. Over the past decade, Erdogan's government has been accused of curbing press freedoms, imprisoning political opponents, and reshaping the judiciary in ways that favors his administration. With the 2028 elections approaching, some analysts believe that Imamoglu's arrest is part of a broader strategy to weaken opposition leadership before the campaign gains momentum. The timing of this case is highly significant, said Dr. Salim Gobas, a political analyst at Bogazici University. It is difficult to separate legal argument from the larger political context. Imamoglu's legal case is now at a critical juncture. A judge is set to decide whether he will be released on bail, be placed under house arrest, or remain in prison until trial. If he remains behind bars, protests could escalate further, with some experts warning of a crisis comparable to the Gezi Park protests of 2013. Meanwhile, Imamoglu's party CHP is moving forward with its plan to nominate him as their 2028 presidential candidate, potentially complicating government efforts to remove him from the political landscape. The government is taking a significant risk, warned former Justice Minister Sadullah Ergin. If Imamoglu stays in detention, we could see a political crisis of historic proportions. The arrest has triggered swift international reactions, with world leaders expressing deep concern over Turkey's political trajectory. The European Union has warned of serious consequences for Turkey's democratic standing. Germany's foreign minister has raised concerns about judicial independence. France's foreign ministry has called the arrest an alarming setback for democratic governance. Human Rights Watch has described the charges as politically motivated persecution, and the United States has urged Turkey to uphold the rule of law and democratic principles. With Turkey's NATO membership and EU relations already under strain, this crisis could further complicate its diplomatic standing on the global stage. Turkey is at a critical turning point, and the outcome of this crisis will have long-term implications. Key questions remain. Will the courts maintain judicial independence or succumb to political influence? Can the opposition sustain momentum or will security forces suppress dissent? Will economic pressure force the government to reconsider its approach? For now, the protests continue, the world is watching, and Turkey's political landscape remains as uncertain as ever. This isn't just about Imamoglu, said one protester in Istanbul. It's about the future of our country. As the situation unfolds, one thing is clear. Turkey's democracy is being tested like never before. Ekrem reporting for Puff TV.
People of the Fountain.